outside the courtroom, and clearly the Los Angeles police went on alert at 6 o'clock this morning. Am I correct in that, Bill?
That's correct, Bob. A full mobilization, meaning there may be up to 6,500 police officers on the streets during the various shifts today. This city is remarkably quiet. I say remarkably because usually there are a number of homicides and a lot of violence on a Friday overnight. There has been almost none, only one killing in the city overnight, perhaps because of all the police presence. Around the city this morning, the vans carrying the sequestered jurors arrived at the federal courthouse under heavy guard this morning. Police department is on full mobilization as of now. This is one of the LAPD staging areas this morning. The new chief here promised a massive show of force on the streets, up to 3/4 of the entire force on duty. He promised that is a dramatic difference from last year. They say they're prepared for just about anything. We'll have to see.
For the sequestered jurors who come to court by blacked-out van, this was the first full day of deliberations. Lawyers and defendants just hang around. Jurors set the schedule, 8:30 to 4:30 every day. It's an agonizing wait for accused Officer Larry Powell and his lawyer Michael Stone. Since Powell's the cop who dealt Rodney King the most baton blows, he's afraid that if the jury convicts any officer, he'll be the one.
That's a big worry, especially when you figure what this jury has to overcome as far as their feelings, the riots, public opinion.
You talk about the riots. To what degree do you feel responsible for what happened after the verdict in Simi and for the fear that grips a lot of this city right now?
Not at all. Absolutely not responsible. I mean, I was a guy that night, March 3rd, 1991, doing the job the LAPD taught me to do. So don't look at me. I didn't cause it. I take no responsibility.
If you had it to do again, you do the same thing?
If I had to do it again after going through this, I would walk away, let Rodney King run off. I mean, I'm not going to go through this, and I wouldn't want any policeman to go through this because I was doing my job.
The city is racially split now over whether justice requires the jury to convict all 4 of the accused cops. The weekend LA Times poll found 37% of whites say yes, but 59% of Latinos and 75% of blacks here say yes. But with the jury still out, the streets of LA remain quiet. And even though there aren't many cop cars visible, LA police say they remain on alert status. Most residents predict no trouble.
No, definitely not.
Why?
Well, for one thing, I think the city of Los Angeles is now prepared and are equipped to handle such outbursts.
Back at federal court, the crush of TV, radio, and print reporters and crews has swelled to a mob, ready to handle the outburst of a verdict. California National Guardsmen put on a show for TV today. 600 of them were moved into Los Angeles armories in case there's trouble after the verdicts.
X-39 Phillips.
Here, sir.
But it's LA police that would be the frontline forces. Out in the streets so far, no problem.
I think last year just took too much out of LA, and I think the people now just want peace, and they're not going to do anything.
Back at court, news crews waited in vain for a decision. But as jurors left for the day, a hint that they too are eager to finish. In South Central today, thousands gave thanks for what many here call a victory over police repression.
We're going somewhere now. And to get somewhere, you got to go through something.
Governor Pete Wilson came. He's relieved that LA's been calm.
What went right is that the people of this community were determined that there would not be a repetition of violence.
Guilty. Guilty as charged.
But the biggest factor was the verdicts. 2 cops guilty. In LA last night, people were pleased.
I believe that the jurors came up with the right verdict.
Tell you the truth, 2 convicted is better than none.
So at 1 this morning, South Central's busiest intersection wasn't busy.
Usually on a Saturday night, there's cars everywhere, crowded young people hollering.
Right on this street?
Right on the street. Police are stopping them, every other car. It's like a parking lot.
A few officers were here buying barbecue. The convictions of their 2 fellow cops had surprised many.
We got more than we expected. We expected for all 4 guys to get off.
That's because many here distrust the courts and the cops.
Pretty hostile against the police and very uncomfortable when they come around.
And the convictions of Koon and Powell leave many police uncomfortable.
Sometimes this job entails, putting your hands on people, and you don't want to be in a position where you're going to hesitate and make the wrong decision.
2 years after the beatings, 2 trials, 2 guilty verdicts, and this city's still trying to figure it out. I'm Steve Handelsman, NBC News, Los Angeles.